alligator right behind its back legs, right where it meets its tail. Well, you kind of expect a roar of anger or pain or something, but it doesn't really do anything. Anything else?
You'll say, just for the sake of irony, I'm going to turn your hide into a pair of Crocs. Then in turn.
Maria.
Oh, what the heck, we'll just set it on fire again.
Ground around its head bursts out into flame again, and it just kind of slumps to the ground and smells delicious. Or not, depending on how much you like the smell of burnt rubber or leather. Anything else?
Well, if it's dead, Maria will take her movement and go towards the water.
And it's Terp's turn.
And she'll just whack it with the stick again.
You smack it over the head with the big stick, and it slumps to the ground. For a moment, everything is peaceful. Gambro, you here?
I'm here.
Roll a 1 die 10.
I don't know what button I just hit.
Alright, flip a coin. Roll a 1 die 2. Well, let's do a 1 die 4. Let's do it that way.
2.
In your confused state, you see another alligator directly south of you. You charge it and attack.
Oh boy.
Make an attack roll against Lady V.
Oh no!
Does 21 hit, V?
Yeah.
Alright. V takes 8 points of damage. So as you're standing there, suddenly Rain turns and just leaps at you, swiping with the dagger. And it cuts.
How many points of damage?
8.
Lady B is gonna just yell out at young people, what are you doing?
And then it's V's turn.
Not exactly wanting to harm Sonia, because she has no idea what she's gonna do. But I am gonna ask, can she make perception, or what type of roll should she make if she wants to see what's up with Sonia? Rain.
Perception is fine.
God, please roll decently, you bastard, please. 17. Thank you, tiny skulls.
Now, you're not an expert on cat anatomy, but her eyes do seem fairly dilated. And she doesn't seem to be, well, obviously acting as herself. Or maybe she's acting too much like herself. However you want to put that.
First thing she's going to do is she is going to yeet Sonia into the water as far as she can do.
So you're okay. Do a grapple check. So that is your athletics roll versus Rain's acrobatics.
Okay, rolling athletics. 18.
Lady
Right.
V ends up in the water.
And then a strength check.
Okay, rolling 13.
How much do you weigh, Rain? I know it's a rude question to ask.
I apparently didn't fill out that part of my character.
You didn't expect it, did you?
A tall but lithe cat. I mean, I don't know. All cat weight is situated in their feet. Don't you know that? For stomping on you.
So that's what happened.
All right, we'll call it 10 feet.
And after she does that, she yells at Maria. Maria, problem. Maria, killer cat.
Ah, shit.
Someone has turned the awesome power of Murder Kitty against us. Lay gasp.
Jim, I will eat your heart. Help.
Let's do a perception check for Jim and Terps to see if they even know what's going on. Notice what's going on over there. So you two don't even notice what's going on over there.
Parks is gonna grab the ones from the water and drag it on shore and then start skinning both of them. Just food. Gator's good.
Kelrick will call out to the others. Don't worry, we're fine. Just hang out over there. We'll figure out the pools. Just everybody calm down. There's nothing to worry about. And he'll go and start to examine one of the gators, like the one who seemed to have the opportunity to attack him but didn't. Is there anything special about that one he can detect?
Investigation check. Well, again, you don't really know that much about alligators and things. And it's dead, so its eyes look glassy. So it's hard to determine anything.
The Florida man does not know anything about the alligator.
He knows the one thing he needs to know. Stay away from the alligator.
Maria, your turn. Well, we can assume that Lady V might be telling you what's going on, right, V?
Just yelling, stabbing. She's stabbing.
Hey, at least you're not freaking out.
He's trying to kill me.
Puts things into perspective. Now, good kitty. And I think what Maria's going to do is, I think, just kind of dead weight flop over Sonya.
All right, we'll call that a grapple again. So your athletics versus her acrobatics to try to slip away.
Oh, that didn't work.
So you try to flop on her, but she just kind of reflexively twists away, and you end up laying on the ground with her kind of standing above you.
Look at the three playing some silly game while we're over here trying to get work done.
All right, Sonya, wisdom save throw.
Hooray!
Suddenly the confusion is gone, and you snap out of it. And you find yourself, without remembering anything that just happened, just kind of standing there with Maria, for some reason, face down on the ground beside you, and Lady V kind of looking at you with whatever a wild-eyed robot eyes would look like. But
So
you are yourself again.
Yeah. So, yeah, I'm going to explain this very best as I can without trying to do anything to you. You just tried to kill me. At this time, would V be able to do an investigation check, see what had happened, or check the bite out and see what it did?
You can do a nature check.
That's an 8.
Well, she was clearly bitten.
Cool.
And you're pretty sure it was by that alligator.
Yeah, pretty sure it was by the alligator. Yeah. I mean, you haven't necessarily seen an alligator bite before, but you know, if you had to picture one, it probably looks much like that.
As she's sitting there, her head's gonna tilt over to the right, and one eye is gonna brighten a little bit, and she's, oh, that's what they do. And another head tilt, and just it's like, what do you mean that's what they do? They're fucking alligator. What do you mean? And she just like starts going off on herself. Do we want to swim over or not?
Yeah, you can like hold on to my tail or something, I don't know.
No, I'm holding on to the cat. Well, we all need to be together because I don't. You try to stab me again and I will throw you into the water. I will personally hold you over my head. I think you'll be fine that way.
Roll a strength check.
Okay, and... hold on. 14.
Sonya, roll a luck.
I rolled 5, apparently.
Halfway through, across the river, V's foot slips on some muck underneath, and poor Rain is dropped into the river. Splash!
V, as soon as her head's back up over water, I'm so sorry, I'm so sorry. Oh no, where'd you go? Where'd the cat go? Maria, I lost the cat. Maria, help. I don't know where she went, she fell in.
The surface is looking like Bill the cat.
Distraught. Very distraught. I'm so sorry. I was trying to make sure you stayed up top. This is why I say I need boots. For God's sake. I'm currently laughing. It's making this difficult. I did not drop you because you stabbed me. I slipped. There is mud on my feet. And she motions to her feet that are covered in the mud. I was not doing it intentionally. I can see. I know what you're looking at. I did not mean to tap her. I'm so sorry.
Right. Chirps, can you take a break from gator skinning and pull out your magic bagpipes to heal them? I'm going to go examine the island.
Now,
Okay.
going up that way, it's a fairly steep slope. So if you want to try to climb up the slope, you'll have to make a dex check.
Perks will pull out the bagpipes and play the healing music.
Elric, that is good enough to get halfway up the slope. If you want to continue climbing up, another dex check. So eventually, assuming everyone wants to climb, through many trials and travails for V and for... It turns out snake bodies aren't made for climbing per se. This is what you see at the top.
It depends on the snake.
Ambro.
It does depend on the snake, yes. On the shore of this rocky, right by the water, you see 3 figures. And as you look down at them, they turn to look at you. There's that looking at you. And that one. And this one kind of steps towards you and says, "Ah, you're here!"
It's nice
It
to
motions with its feathery arm for you to come down.
Is it safe?
Well, it's slippery. Mind your feet. Why aren't you wearing boots?
Who wants
Climb
to
down
go
towards
for it?
him.
And she's going. Okay.
And then they attack. No, not really. Taishnu am I. This is Satat and Tasya.
Okay.
And the other 2 nod at you.
Terps will make a sign of respect and say, I'm Elisandra Terpsicora.
Ah, one with manners. Nice to see you, this. You're here just in time. We need your help.
V is like, just sighs. Of course you do. Of course, everyone needs our help.
It's fortuitous, for we have also come seeking aid.
Yes, we know.
You know what we came here to find out?
We know what you came here for.
If we help you with whatever it is you need, you're going to help us with what we need?
She taps her beak with a feathery finger.
Just wanted to get it as a verbal contract to be sure.
If you walk up to it, my sister. She gives a sort of side eye to Sayat, which is that orange one. Well, there's 2 orange ones, but the orange one that's not wearing clothes in these pictures may have dumped our vat of a particularly potent substance into the water. You may have noticed its effect on the local wildlife. It's not safe for us to come down from the pools without being eaten. So if you kill all the alligators, we will give you what you seek.
How many alligators are there?
I don't know.
You spend all your time up here and you don't look over the edge to count how many alligators you have.
Well, the water is clear, but not that clear.
They probably wouldn't want to get close enough to count them and risk getting bit. So, I mean, we took out 3 already. If we go around the island and make sure it's safe, will that do?
That would do just lovely. And then the blue one says, I believe there are 12, or there were. If you've killed 3 already, then there should be 9 left. If my math is still working.
And what if we cleared one area that you were able to traverse through without seeing a alligator? don't you think you could go through that tunnel of sorts and be able to not deal with the other ones?
That would not have much sense. We live here.
They're predators that expand their territory if you take some of them out.
We're not looking for an escape route. We're looking for our homes to be safe.
I mean, that sounds pretty fair.
I do not have enough for me to be able to fight 9 more alligators.
I can handle it. I'm a native flirting.
Well, 12 alligators will give us plenty of food and water.
I'll be fine. Come on. I've actually hunted gators before. Everybody, follow me. Let's do this.
He is just going to give Jim a look of like, I'm sorry, I don't think these are the same alligators you deal with.
Yeah, Terps is gonna blink and she's just like, what?
Things, but why would you lay on top of what?
I didn't say lay on top of them. I said we're going to pile on.
That is the exact same thing.
No, pile on means we're all going to kill it all at once and hit it a lot.
What?
You need to listen to my ideas. What I really say. Jim will go down to the beach.
Which side?
Well, we'll start at the area with the gators that were being skinned because they're going to need meat for bait.
All right, so you go back down the same side you came up?
Yeah.
Yep,
All right.
Terps going too.
Now,
Going
and
that
Maria,
way, the one who spilled the stuff's like, why don't you use the path? And points at the other side where there's a nice sloping path that goes down.
Oh.
yeah,
But it's on the opposite side, so you don't know what's on the bottom of that one.
Are you tired of walking through life alone? Are your days filled with loneliness and despair? Is the world beating down on you like a never-ending storm of rabid weasels? Have you given up on finding love in this cruel and tempestuous world? Well, fear not. Dilettantes is here to help with our new love potion number 7.5. So simple to use, even an orc could figure it out. Made with painstaking care in the kingdom's most advanced aseptically maintained laboratories, Love Potion number 7.5 is guaranteed to bring you the love you so deserve. Just a dollop in your soon-to-be loved one's food or drink and they will be yours till the end of days. Yours or theirs. Dilettantes. Coerced love is still love.
Since we last had an actual recording, not much has changed, even though we played an entire other week. Thanks to video games coming out, the off-screen gameplay has slowed a bit. I wasn't doing any disparaging, I was just saying that for the sake of all the thousands and thousands of listeners we have.
Oh.
Viewers, you may have noticed that we are a -1 murder kitty and +1 falling mountain. There's an interesting story behind that. We don't entirely know what it is yet.
Are you talking out of character or in character?
And I think both.
The out of character explanation is very easy. I'll let Ambrosine say it.
Sonia bored me. I did not like her. I wanted someone else.
See? Very easy.
So our pink orc friend here showed up and is now our friend now. No one's going to question that because we like players having fun. Murder Kitty is still with us, but now she's an NPC character.
Technically, Falling Mountain is not pink. He is rose quartz, complete with like the striations of the kind of off-white that kind of goes through it. It's a very attractive look.
No, he's pink because I'm going to make every possible Pinky in the Brain reference I can think of.
What have I done?
World domination.
We have unleashed the beast.
In the interim, I think 2 or 3 more alligators have been killed. They're down to 3 left. So Lady V was up at the top of the hill, calling down. And as she leans over a little too far, she feels the shell kind of go. And the next thing you know, she's doing a Jack and Jill. Luck roll for Lady V.
With a +1, that will be a 9.
And into the water V goes. Splish!
Oh, fuck.
Can you swim?
Does she need to?
I don't think I can. Seeing as a creature of metal and heaviness, kind of might not be floating well. But who knows, with the big giant cloak, it could be her flotation device.
Or you never know, she might have built-in things where she becomes like a boat, you know.
Little ducks just start to pile out and she's
our
little
own-
duck floats.
Go gadget, Lady V.
I was about to say, you know, I'm a little transformer here.
Hey, just be careful. Don't splash around and make too much noise. It'll attract the gators.
I can't hear you, I'm splashing a little too much.
Perception
What?
check. Anyone who happens to be looking out at the water?
I need to deploy your flotation devices.
Lady B is just trying to get herself out of the water and back onto land.
Mountain notices a V's of water heading towards where the water splashed in. Terps does as well. One is passing by just in front of all of you. One seems like it's coming from the far bank.
Friends incoming.
Yeah.
Let's roll initiative. Lady V.
Oh.
Give me a second, because it's been a while.
Oh, I like that. Everyone has to sing everything tonight. Everyone
No.
has to sing all their lines.
I will not.
Literally can't. I have enough trouble speaking.
A Gathering Storm, the musical.
No.
Hey, you got shut down pretty hard there, I'm sure.
Somehow I
okay.
expected that.
God. Anyway, so V kind of comes up out of the water with the cloak bloated.
Yeah.
It's a little.
The standing up
Weird
takes half your
situation and-
movement, just so we're aware.
Okay. Well, good news is she's really not going to move right away.
That's fine.
Oh. So she will stand, and seeing one of the nearby alligators start to panic. As, oh dear God, it's an alligator. I know this was not part of the plan. I was supposed to be up there. How am I here? And out of just pure chaos, she is going to produce flame and throw it as fireball.
I'm sorry, she can't do that. Panicking is an action. Just kidding, obviously.
Oh God, I was like, really? I was about to start freaking out, like, when did we decide?
Go ahead.
Because you choose to panic.
Yeah.
Oh, not going live this time, huh? So you
Does that hit in any way?
you produce the flame and you throw it, but you're still kind of panicking, so it goes a little over it. You throw it a little too hard, and it splashes into the water with some steam. I don't know.
Alright, then she is going to scramble to land.
I'm not sure what that blue square is up there. It appeared, and I can't get rid of it.
So, as she's coming down to land, it's just yelling of, I've made a mistake, I've made a mistake, oh dear God.
And
You okay? Did they hurt you?
I was on the hill, and now I'm here, I don't know what's out. Oh dear God, there's a lot of them apparently.
Falling Mountain's turn.
Now, yeah, okay. Alright, well, I do believe he said that he was going to start using his javelin because he still feels very bad about smacking you with his axe.
So you're javelining which one?
Closest one?
Yep, just within range. And the javelin splooshes into the water a little short of the alligator. It's kind of hard to tell. Kind of hard to tell where it begins because it's so large. It's just pushing up a bunch of water. So you aim a little short. How many javelins do you have? Just the one? Does it say?
I think I have more than one, but
Okay, you have 4 of them. So now you're at 3 right now. Anything else? You gonna swear or?
He will swear in Orcish.
Does anyone else know Orcish?
Yes.
It will be like the weakest of Orcish swears that you have ever heard. It's the Orcish equivalent of fudge.
Oh my god. V is going to look over to Nat and be like, I'm sorry, are you the new one? Because Una called up and said that they met someone in Falling Mountain before she fell.
Well, yes.
Okay. We're going to save that for another moment, I guess.
Alright, the word you said was IP. IP. Very, very complicated word right there. IP! Alright, alligator's turn. Top alligator, the one with the bonfire around it, just kind of sits there. And as you watch, it just sits there in silence as its skin blackens a bit more. It doesn't even seem to be in pain, it's just kind of sitting there. Yuna, your turn.
What even are these drugs?
Shit.
She'll cast Sacred Flame on the alligator with a bonfire on it. DC 14 dex save.
Hey, it finally hit one. The
Yeah,
second
so
flame has
3
not been
radiant.
very lucky these days, but this one, the flame falls out, hits it, and chars it even further. And it still makes no sound.
Alright, well, that's it for her turn.
You see the other alligator just kind of turn and start swimming away. And then it's Terpsis's turn.
I'm starting to think we should ask the sages to clarify why it is they need these things dead.
She's gonna shoot at the one that has the square file on it.
Alrighty.
I think the only reason why they said to get him cleared was to have a way over. I am starting to doubt that.
16 hits. What they actually said was this is their home and they can't do anything but huddle up on top while the alligators are running around being crazy. Terpsichore shoots the bow and it smacks right to the forehead of the alligator. It sticks out. Now it looks like an alligator unicorn. Little spurt of blood joins the fire. Anything else?
You're like, this is some of the easiest prey I've ever had to hunt.
Mr. Pratchett's turn.
Digs his heels into the sand and takes off running, determined to chase down that fleeing alligator. Calling upon his native instincts as a proud Floridian,
You're gonna
someone
tame it?
determined to strike gators in every possible aspect. He whips out his 50 GP diamond and he unleashes the full-on chromatic orb of the lightning variant.
The lightning flashes out and smacks into the alligator. And as it's swimming, it just rolls over on its belly and just starts sinking with a little steam coming off of it.
Jib works and pretends
Holy
to blow the smoke off of his diamond as he pockets it.
Just
That's
one shot
a
the
lot.
alligator.
Wow, that's a lot of
Well,
damage.
Falling
Yeah.
mountain claps. Like he legit clapped. Not sarcastically.
Nice shot, Jim.
Thank you.
After all these alligators that you guys couldn't hit, last time he just one-shots this one first thing up. Tides are turning.
Pissed off this helps sometimes.
So as Jim watches, you see another alligator swim up and start chewing on the one you just killed.
That's the end of my turn.
Are alligators normally cannibals, Jim?
Yes.
If they're hungry enough.
Alright, Lady V.
So V still drenching wet, really not focusing, but is kind of thinking over what Una brought up beforehand with the question of why having to get rid of all the alligators. She will take a step forward of 5 feet, so she can be within the 30 feet.
Mm-hmm.
And she's going to do another produce flame and fling it at the alligator. And a 24 hits, yes?
Huh, cool.
So, so yeah, she just kind of rounds it up and just almost like a good slugger, just throws it directly at the alligator.
It adds to the other fire, charring it. You watch the eyes kind of boil away, and the alligator sinks into the river.
So much fire!
Oh.
Apparently explodes.
Yeah, I need.
Apparently that was the Jerry Bruckheimer alligator.
It's the hydrogen bomb. It's hydrogen alligator, Jesus.
Anything else, V?
Nope, we're currently done at this moment.
All right. Terpsichora.
Is she close enough for a bow range? Oh no.
Your bow range is 80 feet. So if you take 2 steps forward, you'll have, 1 step forward. Actually, yeah, you should be able to shoot from there because the one spot. Anyway, close enough. Yes.
Yep, she'll take another bow shot.
All right. Oh, that hits. So from all the way over on that bank, you shoot, and it speeds across the water and goes right into the alligator, who stops chewing. Well, not chewing, but trying to rip skin or meat off its friend's not the right word.
Compatriot.
Lunch. Anything else, Terps?
No, she's alright for now.
Elric.
Jim looks out across the water, spots his target, takes out the diamond again, and as he does, he has another one of those synchronicity of memories. His father teaching him how to hold a gun. Tight enough, well, it's like a bird. Tight enough to keep it from getting away, but not to crush it. Line it up on your hand. And at the same time, he has a memory of Elric being taught how to hold a diamond to cast Chromatic Orb. Keep the point going outwards, use that as a focus for the energy nexus. Arm straight, stand up tall, align your body, and don't force the attack, let the magic flow through you. Following this, Elric takes control and tries to do the spell the way he was taught.
If he misses, Jim's going to laugh at him. All right.
The point of the diamond, a sphere of lightning emerges from it and flies forward. The force of it actually knocks the gator out of the air, causing it to flip head over tail and actually land right into its buddy, creating a gator pileup.
As you watch, the current starts pushing the bodies slowly downstream. And at last, the alligator menace is no more.
Yay! We did it! No one died!
Mrs. Alligator doesn't agree. She's
Or Mr.
She's sitting at home going, "Oh, thank God, he was a jerk."
Don't she stress me out over alligator relationships.
In the meantime, there's still a cube of fire just sitting in the water. Steam coming up from it.
Maria looks at Lady V, looks at the bodies of the gators, and looks at Lady V's feet, and is like, "Yo, so let me tell you about gator skin boots."
If you can get me some of that skin, I will damn well make a pair of boots finally.
Oh, you know how to craft leather well?
I can give it a shot.
Okay, team, gather up. We gotta have a talk.
I've already had this talk with my father and mother.
Maria just kind of
I don't think it's that type of talk.
Falling Mountain looks very confused.
First off, Falling Mountain, has anyone actually explained to you why we're here?
You have said a lot of things that make absolutely no sense.
Okay, short version. One of our friends is dying. Blacksmith, back and sunder. Oracles in there, bird people, are supposed to have the cure. We kill the gators, they give us the cure, Ideally, I want a plan in case they nag on the deal.
He nods.
And so far, the only plan I've come up with is if they don't get us what we want, then we threaten them with bodily violence. Which, granted, is both our least charitable but yet most effective plan we've demonstrated thus far.
There are other ways of convincing them. If they're so bothered by these gators, we could always try lying to them in order to scare them.
I tried that beforehand. You might need to retry, because I think they sold through me.
Why we gotta lie to them?
Because this is tiresome.
Because they may not give us what they promised us, Maria. The point fact, they said they already knew why we were here, but they didn't actually say what it is they were promising. They left it very open-ended. Probably, maybe as a trick, maybe as a knowing, I don't know. But I just kind of want us to agree on some sort of course of action in case things go wrong.
If they don't have what we're looking for and they just strung us along, it may not be that they're withholding it. It may be that they just don't have anything to give us at all.
Then may I suggest, if they do not have what they offered, or what we need, and V takes a kind of break, and you just kind of see a little flicker, and just a very cold tone comes, then I suggest that we deal with them accordingly.
Okay, that's vote 2 for brutal violence. Any other thoughts? I mean, I like the idea of trying to talk to them, but none of us are good at that.
You guys were doing so well not being murder hobos.
Oh, how the tables have turned.
This whole talk of violence presumes that they've been stringing us along for some kind of malicious intent. We really should go back and speak to them, tell them what we've done, and then we can see about what else to do.
If they try to weasel out of it, try to convince them. If we can't convince them, then maybe we beat it out of them.
Or steal it, or go to the top of a mountain that they're too scared to go get it from.
You'll steal it. Has anyone seen Sonia?
Perception check. So you guys go up to the top of the hill. Well, whoever's going up to the top of the hill, and up to the southern part, and there they're sitting there. And as you approach, they perk up. Oh! Have good news for us?
Yeah, the gators are gone.
That is good news indeed.
So
You seem... Who are you? You weren't here last time.
my name is Yuna. I'm the elephant in the room, and I wasn't here last time because I was taking care of another personal matter.
Ah.
So, about the gators down there, we got rid of a bunch of them for you.
Mm-hmm.
So you were going to help us out in return, right?
Well, we have a deal for you.
I thought we already made it.
Yes, but that was before your friend Yuna came.
That's not part of the agreement.
Well, listen to us out. We can go and help your friend if you'd like, as payment for getting rid of the alligators. Or each of you can have a chance to look into the pools of vision. Maybe you'll see your future. Maybe you'll see your past. Everyone sees something different.
That's fine. I'd rather help the chick who got cancer.
Well, that's what I'm saying. Your friend Yuna, you said your name was?
Yeah.
Is more than capable of doing what needs done.
I tried already. I wasn't able to conjure any magic that could heal her.
Ah. I sense a troubled past in you. You're not who you seem to be, yet you are. Well, we can help with that. He reaches over and touches Yuna's forehead with her feathered finger, and you feel like a little burst of energy run through you. Your tether with your god feels a little stronger, and you now know things that a moment ago were hidden from you, including a lesser restoration.
Well, the nice.
So yeah, everyone just hit level 3, so lesser restoration is now yours.
So did the sage just put that knowledge into
She didn't
Yuna's head that
put it
spell
in
worked?
her head, kind of. It was more like unlocking a box, because it's something that the other Yuna may or may not have already known, but you didn't quite, have that particular key to that particular box. So they just helped you kind of see it.
Oh my! I know exactly what to do.
That is what you were looking for. But as we said, if you prefer, we can still honor our deal and go help.
Not that I don't believe you or anything, but our friends, they had previously visited temples, which presumably have others who channel the god's magic, just like me, and they weren't able to receive any help there. They recommended you to us because, according to legend, the sages of the pools of vision can heal things no one else can.
Well, that might be true. Some people have come here and been healed of things they thought they could not be healed. Other people have come here hoping for that, and it did not happen. So, it's hard to say. I can't or speak for the places they went. What sorts of people are these, your friends?
A pair of blacksmiths and each other's spouses.
Mm-hmm. And their species?
One's an orc, the other is a human.
Well, I don't want to speak too poorly of humans, but may have been their problem.
Sorry, son, you cut out there. Could you repeat that?
It's possible that they went to temples that were not favorable to their particular union. It's possible.
Ladies, is
Since
that
they
what
went
you're saying?
to human temples.
We didn't go into detail on this. But you also seem to be dodging our actual situation.
Oh, people just don't like humans much in some places.
Well, that is true. Most of the non-humans are not happy with the humans, given how the humans have pretty much subjugated everyone else and forced them to places they don't necessarily want to be, and took away land that used to be theirs.
I think we all know how that is.
And then there are some, not just humans, but other races and species who may or may not look askance at a union of a orc and a human, or any other races or species commingling. But again, I don't know which temples they went to or who they talked to, so this may just be speculation. Either way, your choices are: we can go if you're not certain that you can heal them, and we will do it if you would like.
Respectfully, Sage, if it turned out that we returned to them and this knowledge you gave me proved insufficient to cure their disease, then we would have to go back here to fetch you and then bring you all the way back to them again, and that would just leave them with less time. I would prefer, and I think we would all agree, if you were to come with us to heal them, and I could assist you or act as a backup.
If that's your choice, then that is what we will do.
I'm a little confused. What exactly are we doing?
We're bringing them back so that they can heal Fuff and Piff.
Okay.
So, you say your time is important. we can get there faster than you can. So we can just fly there. Unless you want us to travel with you, either way.
Plus, oracles, you're probably going to want to leave this area for a while. The waters are pretty chummed, and I noticed the gators are self-cannibalizing. With as much remains as there are in the water, other predators might come in. They'll be fine once the river washes it all out. But maybe now would be a good time for a trip.
Well, you're not wrong about that. We were planning on staying up here a bit longer until the waters from the north clear the waters to the south.
Bonus and Sunder will get you a nice meal before you can head on back. Think of it as vacation.
We've had the food there, no thank you, but we will be happy to go there.
V is going to take a moment and just slowly raise her hand and just speak up.
Yes, Miss Gollum?
I'm sorry?
You are a golem, correct?
I haven't really
Different kind of golem.
She's going to be confused for a second on Gollum because she hasn't exactly checked out what she's supposed to be. But she's going to look towards the pools and back to the three and say, does you going with us take away the chance for us to look into the pools away from all of us, or?
No, it doesn't take away the chance. It just means a different payment.
She's gonna look to the group and just get this really just slightly concerned look.
If any of us
want to look.
If any of us were to ask you to look into the pools, what then?
Lady B, what were you saying?
I want to look.
Wait, well, why are we looking in these pools?
Well, what are you willing to pay?
So far, the only thing I've been offered in trade for this is to examine my body, which is still an offer that I'm debating on, but I'm not going to bring it up within the group. But
we have no need to see a golem's body. But maybe there are other things. If you do not have material wealth at this time, you can offer time. You can offer yourself for a while.
Jim steps forward. The drug you were making that got spilled into the river was Fatong, right?
No, but I believe it is used as the base for such a drug further along the production line.
The sample he got earlier. I have the full refined thing. If I give you this, can Lady V look in the pool?
No, why would we want that?
Same thing as the drug you're trying to make. Possibly even more powerful.
No, definitely not more powerful. That is the final product. We have the strong stuff before it becomes watered down to become that.
Yuna's gonna whisper to Jim. I actually neutralized that this morning. It's useless now.
That's a good point. I forgot about that.
I'm not trading it. I'm getting information.
what if I let you take a year of my life?
That is actually what I was going to say. A year of service is the going
Joey.
price.
And if I were to take that offer, what would service do you be? Because I cannot stay here, per se.
Well, you would need to stay here, per se. That would be the service.
You mentioned material wealth. We do have some coin.
Do you? You don't look like the type who would have a lot. For a mere 10,000 gold, you may look.
I think we might need to get back to you on that one.
That is very fine. People come here to see their fortunes or see their pasts.
Jerk would speak up and hold out the bagpipes. Would these trade for her to have a look?
No, we do not play with these beaks. We would not be able to blow into that. Not much use for us, but thank you.
We can always come back, Lady B. If we need to earn some money first, we can do that.
And she'll go quiet. Like, you see her trying to open her mouth and she's trying to say something, but, like, it's kind of catching in the back her supposed throat, and she just keeps looking. Like, that need of just wanting to look is, like, so tempting to her. And she looks back to the three. It's like, could I bring you things at times? Could I infuse things? I make things for the blacksmiths. I make weapons. I make armor. Could I not do the same for you?
Those sound like things that would sell for a lot, so make some and sell them and bring us the gold.
Could I not look for things for you? Could I not be your traveling eyes?
Well, we are the Seers. We already have eyes all over.
Great sages. What instead of looking into the pools, what if you were to enlighten Lady V the same way you did me? What would that cost?
I don't know what you mean by enlighten her the same way, because she is not a holy person.
What you did for me was something only those tied to the gods can receive?
Well, we have some connection to the gods, and we just saw the door open, or closed in you and just opened it. We did not give you anything you didn't already have. But I don't think it would work on a golem.
Whoa! Why not?
Because clever as this one is, they're not alive.
And V just kind of gets this look and stares really rather hardly at them. What makes you think I'm not alive?
No, rude, dude.
You are a construct, while they are magically movable and can go through the actions of someone who is alive, and you are certainly the most remarkable version of that we have ever seen. You are still just a construct.
I have memories, I have emotions, I have thought. How does that not make me alive?
A construct who philosophizes. Even more amazing.
We assure you, sages, that she may be a machine of metal and oil, as we are machines of flesh and blood, but she has as much a soul as any of us do.
Maria will pat Lady V on the shoulder. Don't just be chill with them. I don't think they get it.
I have a soul. How is that not alive?
To be fair, I don't understand what's going on here either.
They can't see Earth. That's why they were surprised by Yuna.
We can see the ground, young man. Well,
You
But you can't see the planet, the person who's cohabitating this body with is from.
well, that is true. We cannot see the past.
You had said
They're not talking about you, V. They're talking about Galliant. Don't worry about it.
I know what they're saying, but I don't think you... Even if I were to say who I was, they would still see this. And V's just gonna get this look and shake her head. I do not want to worry about these right now. Fine, if you wish to have the money, we will find you the money. Please, let us just go back.
one thing before we go and meet you in Sunder. Would it be possible for you to open Lady V's mind to that kind of internal insight if I were to help you in some way, if I were some sort of conduit, or if I entreated the gods to help her in this way? Could you at least try?
There is not a mind to reach into.
Humor us, please.
I'm sorry, it just cannot be done.
Yuna, Please. As much as I would like to fight for this, I don't think we really can. As much as I would love to prove that this body that I'm in, while yes, I'm metal, I'm still a soul within this that is still alive.
Don't worry about it, Johnny 5. We'll get you sorted out.
Yo, it's all good. You is who you is, Lady B.
I don't think you understand where this is leaving me. As I have no body. I have apparently no soul. This isn't even my real home. I have nothing right now. I am...
You have us.
Yo, we're here, you Lady B. We come from the same place, more or less. You know about Jules Verne, I know about Jules Verne, we got you.
V is going to fall silent again and just very quietly, can we please just go now?
Aye.
Alright. We will meet you in Sunder, sages. And
Ooh, we'll probably have met there and left by the time you get there. But fear not, your friend will be fine.
Well, thank you for that, at least. That's mighty kind of you.
It was not kindness, it was payment. We had a deal.
nonetheless, thank you very much, sages.
Well, in the same token, thank you for cleaning those alligators up. Now we can go back down to the beach.
That said, you really may want to stay out of the water for a time until the pools are made pure again.
We know the dangers, but thank you for your warning. Farewell to you.
Alright, Terps, can I get a ride back across the water?
Alright, which way are you guys taking home?
We went through Zombie Town in the west already. How about we go south to...
Camu?
Good, though we may end up waylaid or otherwise indisposed along the way back.
Well, yeah, but the Prophets are just going to fly there or back, and they're going to take care of the immediate threat.
Hopefully.
And if we go back to the other village, they might still not want to talk to us. We might not be able to bed there, and we would have to continue.
Zombies again.
Alright, Kenmu then. And hopefully they don't have some kind of town-ending crisis.
Alright, so you travel south. It's early afternoon when you leave. By the time you get there, the sun is sinking behind the mountains. You can see from the top of the hill grasslands off to your left, stretching out into the distance, and craggy rock to your right on the other side of the river. And you top a small hill and you see the lights of the village below you. It's a small village, a little bit larger than Kellen was, a little smaller than Sunder. Nothing seems out of the ordinary.
So who got ordinary on their shit's fucked bingo card?
What?
I don't know what half of those words are, but no, I don't suppose. Should we just go?
As long as I'm not alone in not understanding a lot of what they're saying, then it's fine.
You don't have bingo in your time, V?
I don't deal with that very often, so I don't know.
So you're going down into the village?
I guess so.
As you step on the outskirts of the village, nothing happens. There's just a few people who are just going about their small village business. You see a tavern with lots of lights on and music coming out of the door. A few people pass by and give you odd looks.
Is this Kimu where we're at, or?
Yeah.
Alright, so as we enter the town, is there like an inn or a town hall or something? Like a large, important building?
Well, there's a tavern that has a lot of lights streaming out of it and music coming from it. All the rest of the buildings are just kind of your standard small village buildings. There doesn't seem to be anything that stands out. Some of the houses are nicer than others, but all more or less the same size. And there are some businesses, but they seem to be closed.
Alright, well, let's head to the tavern and see if we can get some rooms.
Sounds good.
You go to the tavern. It's called the Generous Wrath. You enter in. There's a mousy brown-haired woman behind the counter. The tavern is a stucco 2-story building with a heather-thatched roof and shuttered windows. You can see taxidermied birds hanging from the ceiling, and there's a small stage off to one side.
Oh, that's lovely.
As you walk in, the woman at the counter kind of does a double take, and the whole room kind of goes quiet. And then the woman says, "Well, you're an odd bunch. What can I get for you?"
Well, we're gonna need some rooms for the evening, and also, you know, I might as well just nip it in the bud. We're a bunch of heroes from further south. We've gone on a quest to find the sages of the pools of vision in order to heal a couple of our friends from a disease with seemingly no cure, and we've already been delayed in this quest by a catastrophe twice over. So, could you please tell us right now, is there anything terrible going on in this town that may become our concern in the near future?
As you're speaking, you hear a lot of tittering all around you, and the woman kind of smiles and says, "Oh, heroes are you? Well, that's nice to know. It's nice to know there are still heroes in this world. I'm not sure where from the south you can be, since we're almost as south as you can get, and the only thing south from here is the sea. But, no, there's nothing going on here that would be of the sort of thing that heroes would be needed for."
So they're all in on it.
That's good. Yeah.
Okay, good.